The Hidden Leaf village basked under the golden glow of the setting sun, its streets alive with the chatter of merchants packing up their stalls and children darting home before curfew. Yet high atop the Hokage monument, a lone figure stood silhouetted against the crimson sky, Naruto Uzumaki, his bright orange jacket fluttering in the evening breeze. His usual grin was absent, replaced by a furrowed brow as he clenched his fists, the weight of unanswered questions pressing down on him. "Why can't I remember anything before the orphanage?" he muttered, his voice barely above a whisper. The Nine Tails chakra stirred within him, a low growl echoing in his mind, but even the beast had no answers. Below, the village seemed peaceful, but Naruto knew danger lurked in the shadows. Rumors had spread of strange, otherworldly chakra signatures detected near the borders, energy unlike anything the shinobi world had encountered. The fifth Hokage, Tsunade, had dismissed them as sensor malfunctions, but Naruto's instinct screamed otherwise. His hand instinctively reached for the scroll tucked into his belt, a relic he'd found buried deep in the ruins of the Uzumaki clan's forgotten temple. The symbols glowed faintly under his touch, pulsing as if alive. A sudden gust of wind sent leaves spiraling around him, and before he could react, a figure materialized from the shadows, a hooded stranger, their presence radiating an eerie, cosmic energy. "You've been searching for answers, Uzumaki," the figure rasped, their voice layered with an unnatural echo. "But some truths are better left buried." Naruto's muscles tensed, his blue eyes narrowing. "Who the hell are you?" he demanded, shifting into a defensive stance. The stranger chuckled, raising a hand as dark, star-like orbs coalesced around their fingers. "A messenger of the celestial court. And you, little fox, are a threat they can no longer ignore." Without warning, the orbs shot forward, streaking through the air like miniature comets. Naruto barely had time to weave hand signs, his fingers flying through the familiar sequence. Shadow Clone Jutsu. A dozen copies burst into existence, scattering as the orbs detonated, sending shockwaves rippling through the stone monument. Debris rained down as Naruto lunged forward, his real body darting between the explosions, kunai gleaming in his grip. The stranger flickered out of sight, reappearing behind him with a blade of condensed starlight slashing downward. Naruto twisted midair, barely avoiding the strike, but the sheer force of the swing sent him skidding backward, his shoes scraping against the rock. "Not bad," the stranger mused, their hood slipping just enough to reveal glowing violet eyes. "But you'll need more than clones to survive this." Naruto gritted his teeth, feeling the Nine Tails chakra surge through him, his whisker marks darkening as crimson energy wreathed his body. "Fine," he growled. "Let's see how you handle this." His form blurred as he launched himself forward, a spinning whirlwind of fists and feet. The stranger countered with eerie precision, their movements almost fluid, as if they were dancing between dimensions. Each strike Naruto threw was met with an effortless deflection, the stranger's cosmic energy absorbing the impact. Frustration boiled in Naruto's chest. He needed more power. With a roar, he channeled the Nine Tails energy further, his body encased in a fiery cloak, tails of chakra lashing behind him. The ground cracked beneath his feet as he vanished, reappearing inches from the stranger's face, a Rasengan swirling violently in his palm. "Eat this," he shouted, driving the technique forward. The stranger's eyes widened slightly before they crossed their arms, a shimmering barrier of stardust forming just in time. The collision sent a shockwave tearing through the mountaintop, the force hurling both combatants apart. Naruto landed in a crouch, panting, his cloak flickering. The stranger staggered but remained standing, their cloak singed. "Impressive," they admitted, brushing ash from their sleeve. "But you're still holding back." "The scroll, use it." Naruto's breath hitched. How did they know about the scroll? His fingers twitched toward it, but hesitation gnawed at him. What if it was a trap? The stranger smirked, as if reading his thoughts. "Scared, Uzumaki? The truth of your heritage is in your hands. Will you embrace it, or die ignorant?" The challenge hung in the air, thick with tension. Naruto's grip tightened around the scroll. Whatever secrets it held, they were tied to this fight, to his past, to the strange energy pulsating through the stranger's veins. With a determined glare, he made his choice. "All right," he muttered, unsealing the scroll. The moment his chakra touched the ancient parchment, blinding light erupted, symbols spiraling around him like constellations. The stranger's smirk faded into genuine surprise. "So, it's true," they whispered. "The celestial jutsu awakens." Naruto's body surged with newfound power, his very cells vibrating as cosmic energy intertwined with his chakra. The world around him seemed to slow, every atom in the air visible to his enhanced senses. The stranger lunged again, but this time, Naruto moved faster, his fist connecting with their gut in a flash of radiant light. The impact sent the stranger hurtling backward, crashing through the monument's stone face. Dust billowed as Naruto stared at his glowing hands, realization dawning. This wasn't just a technique. This was his birthright. The stranger groaned, struggling to rise, their hood now fully thrown back to reveal a face eerily similar to Naruto's, same whisker marks, same piercing eyes. You really don't remember, do you? They wheezed, blood trickling from their lip. Naruto's heart pounded. Remember what? The stranger's laughter was bitter. That we're family. The word struck like a physical blow. Family? The scroll's light pulsed brighter, as if reacting to the revelation. Somewhere in the depths of his mind, a long-buried memory flickered, a clan torn apart, a power sealed away, and a destiny written in the stars. The stranger wiped their mouth, standing shakily. The celestial court won't stop coming for you, Naruto. Not until you're erased from history. Naruto's fists clenched, his resolve hardening. Then I'll face them head on, he declared, the cosmic energy surging around him like a storm. But first, you're gonna tell me everything. The stranger sighed, their violet eyes glinting with something akin to regret. Very well. But know this, once the truth is out, there's no turning back. The wind howled between them, carrying the weight of unspoken secrets. Somewhere in the distance, a storm brewed, lightning splitting the sky. The battle for Naruto's past, and the future of the shinobi world, had only just begun. The battlefield trembled as Naruto's golden cloak flared, his newfound cosmic chakra swirling around him like a storm of stars. Across from him, the masked figure, revealed as the last heir of the long-lost Otsutsuki offshoot clan, sneered, his crimson eyes gleaming with malice. You've only scratched the surface of your heritage, Uzumaki, he taunted, flexing fingers crackling with dark energy. Naruto gritted his teeth, memories of the ancient scroll he'd uncovered flashing in his mind, the truth of his lineage, the power hidden in his blood. But there was no time to dwell. The enemy lunged, a blur of shadows, his fist aimed straight for Naruto's gut. Naruto twisted midair, barely dodging, but the shockwave of the punch sent him skidding back. He countered with a barrage of Rasen shuriken, each infused with cosmic chakra, their spiraling edges distorting space itself. The masked man weaved through them effortlessly, his body phasing like smoke before reforming behind Naruto. A kick to the spine sent Naruto crashing into the earth, cratering the ground. Pain flared, but he rolled to his feet, his mind racing. He's fast, too fast. Gotta change tactics. Sasuke's voice cut through the chaos as he appeared in a burst of Amaterasu flames, his rinnegan spinning. Quit playing around, loser, he muttered, unleashing a stream of black fire. The enemy flickered away, but Sasuke had predicted it, his sword flashed, slicing through the man's shoulder. Dark blood sprayed, but the wound sealed instantly, flesh knitting back together. TCH. Regeneration 2? Sasuke growled. Naruto grinned despite himself. Guess we'll just have to hit him harder. The two charged in unison, a lifetime of teamwork guiding their movements. Naruto feinted left, drawing the enemy's guard, while Sasuke teleported above, Chidori screeching in his palm. The masked man blocked both strikes, his arms moving faster than sight, but Naruto wasn't done. With a roar, he unleashed the first stage of his cosmic jutsu, a shockwave of gravity that pinned the enemy in place for a split second. Sasuke capitalized, driving his blade deep into the man's chest. But the victory was short-lived. The enemy laughed, his body dissolving into ink-black tendrils that lashed out, wrapping around Sasuke's arm. The Uchiha gasped as his chakra drained, his Sharingan flickering. Naruto reacted instantly, forming a Rasengan in each hand and slamming them into the tendrils, severing them. Sasuke staggered back, panting. Damn it. He adapts too quickly. The masked man's form solidified, his grin widening. You two are strong, but strength alone won't save you. He raised a hand, and the sky darkened as a colossal orb of condensed chakra formed above them. Naruto's stomach dropped. That's a Baijuu bomb-level attack. Sasuke's rinnegan flared. We need to combine our techniques, now. Naruto nodded, channeling every ounce of his cosmic energy into his palms. Sasuke's Amaterasu swirled around it, merging with the Rasengan to form a blazing black sun. The enemy's orb descended, but Naruto and Sasuke hurled their combined attack upward. The collision sent a deafening shockwave across the land, the sheer force cracking the earth beneath them. For a moment, the world was nothing but light and noise. When the dust cleared, the masked man stood unscathed, his cloak tattered but his smirk intact. Impressive, he admitted. But I've had enough of this game. His body began to glow, veins pulsing with eerie light as his power skyrocketed. Naruto felt it, the pressure, the raw, suffocating energy. This wasn't just a fight anymore. It was a battle for survival. Sasuke wiped blood from his lip, his rinnegan narrowing. We're not done yet. Naruto clenched his fists, his cosmic chakra surging in response. Damn right we're not. With a shared glance, they pushed past their limits, their auras igniting like supernovas. The final clash was coming, and neither side would hold back. The masked man moved first, vanishing and reappearing between them, his fists driving into their stomachs. Naruto coughed blood but grabbed the man's wrist, holding him in place as Sasuke's sword arced toward his neck. The enemy twisted, avoiding the decapitation, but Naruto's other hand clamped onto his shoulder. Got you, he growled. With a surge of cosmic energy, he unleashed a point-blank Rasengan directly into the man's torso, the force sending him rocketing into the earth. Before he could recover, Sasuke was above him, Susanoo's massive blade descending like judgment. The impact sent shockwaves for miles, the ground splitting apart. But as the dust settled, a hand shot out from the rubble, gripping Sasuke's ankle. The enemy's voice was a whisper, cold and final. You lose. Naruto's eyes widened. Sasuke. He lunged, but it was too late. The enemy's other hand pressed against Sasuke's chest, and a pulse of dark chakra erupted, sending the Uchiha flying, his body limp. Rage burned through Naruto, his vision tinged red. You bastard. His cosmic chakra exploded, his form shifting, golden chains manifesting from his back, the markings on his skin glowing brighter than ever. The masked man stood, brushing off debris. Ah, there it is. The true power of your bloodline. He spread his arms. Show me what you've got, Uzumaki. Naruto didn't hesitate. He moved faster than light, his fist connecting with the man's jaw, sending him crashing through mountains. The battle had reached its climax, and only one would walk away. The air crackled with raw energy as Naruto Uzumaki stood atop the shattered remnants of a fallen temple, his breath ragged, his orange cloak tattered from the endless battle. Above him, the sky itself seemed to split, swirling with cosmic chakra as the final clash loomed. The enemy, an ancient entity known as the Void Harbinger, hovered in the abyss, its form shifting between reality and nothingness, its laughter a hollow echo that chilled the soul. You cannot win, child of the stars, it taunted, its voice like grinding stone. Your heritage is lost, your power insignificant. Naruto clenched his fists, his blue eyes blazing with defiance. Maybe I didn't know where I came from before, he growled, but I know who I am now, and I won't let you destroy everything. His body surged with golden light as Kurama's chakra flared around him, merging with the strange, celestial energy he had only just begun to understand. The cosmic jutsu, etched into his bloodline by ancestors who had once walked among the stars, thrummed in his veins, a song of destiny finally remembered. With a roar, he launched himself forward, his speed tearing through the air like a comet. The Void Harbinger countered, tendrils of darkness lashing out, each strike capable of unraveling existence itself. Naruto twisted mid-air, dodging one, then another, before slamming a Rasengan infused with starlight into the creature's core. The impact sent shockwaves rippling through dimensions, fracturing the sky. Yet the enemy only laughed, reforming instantly. Your attacks are meaningless, it sneered. Sasuke appeared in a flash of black flames, his rinnegan spinning wildly. TCH. Talkative bastard, he muttered before unleashing a barrage of Amaterasu. The black fire seared the Void Harbinger's form, but still, it persisted. We need to hit it with everything at once. Sasuke barked. Naruto nodded, feeling the weight of his exhaustion, his body pushed beyond human limits. But he couldn't stop. Not now. He reached deep, grasping at the last fragments of his strength, and felt something, someone, answering. A vision flashed before him, a lineage of warriors with eyes like his, wielding the same cosmic power. His lost heritage. His true name. Now, Naruto shouted, his voice resonating with something greater than himself. He thrust his hands forward, and the universe seemed to hold its breath. A colossal sphere of swirling galaxies formed between his palms, the ultimate technique, the celestial Rasengan. Sasuke, recognizing the moment, channeled his Susanoo, its skeletal form igniting with Indra's lightning. Together, they struck. The collision was cataclysmic. Reality itself warped as light and darkness clashed, the force of their combined power tearing through dimensions. The Void Harbinger screamed, its form unraveling, its essence dissolving into the void from whence it came. For a heartbeat, there was silence. Then, victory. Naruto collapsed to his knees, gasping. Sasuke staggered beside him, his Sharingan dimming. The sky cleared, the stars shining brighter than ever before. It was over. In the aftermath, the world was forever changed. The cosmic Jutsu had not only defeated their enemy but rewritten the laws of chakra itself. The lost heritage Naruto had uncovered, the truth of his lineage as a descendant of celestial beings, now flowed through him, a power that could shape the future. Villages once divided looked to him not just as a hero, but as a bridge between Earth and the cosmos. Sasuke smirked, wiping blood from his lip. "Guess you finally caught up to me, loser." Naruto grinned, exhaustion and triumph mingling in his chest. "Yeah. And we're just getting started." The universe had been saved, but their story, their legacy, was only beginning.